The blade had a lot of play when I got it, and that's how it looked originally. I removed it from the bulldozer and I built it with weld and replaced the bushing and made new pins for it. I used 7018 welding rod, 1/4 inch size, and I built everything after, of course, clean it real good. After I welded, I ground it so everything fit perfectly, didn't have a lot of play. This is the guide for the blade. This is the new pin I made for it. I had to temporarily fix the tracks because they were very close to the hydraulic line. It had a lot of play originally, so I temporarily cut piece of angle, 1/4 inch angle, and I welded on the original guide to prevent the shoe from hitting the new hydraulic cylinders, and that worked out great. However, I ended up fixing the undercarriage completely. I will show this later, but this is a good idea if somebody want to fix his temporary. This is all the hydraulic cylinders and the hydraulic line. I have to put all the new hydraulic lines. I also removed all the fuel lines and replaced them with the hose, and I use direct connection from the fuel tank all the way to the fuel pump. This one over here to show how I fixed the drain plug. It was stripped, so I cut piece of 5/8 bolt and I welded to the drain plug, and it worked out great. I made sure it stays short so it doesn't stick under the dozer guard. Over here, when I built the pin for the blade, I didn't have any cutting tool, so I just used an old wood saw and I cut those. The first one, it broke. I was running the lathe slow, but when I run it fast, it cut real nice, and I finished it with saw because I didn't want the pin to fall on the lathe. And this over here, it's almost done. I built it with weld. I didn't build it all the way, to be honest with you, because I wasn't sure if I'm gonna take it back out and fix it. I have the dozer now for a few years and I use it for over 400 hours. The blade is still tight, so this worked out all right. But if I do it all over again, I fill it all the way with the weld or even replace the metal. This is the new pin. I machine it to do two different sizes. One is 2 1/4 that fit here. This is the original pin. I also had to build weld in this bushing because it was an oval shape, it wasn't rounded. And I didn't want to make the new pin real tight because I wasn't sure of the alignment, so I left just about 1/16 of inch of play. I'm explaining here in this video, but the wind was very strong and the audio quality of the video was bad. So that's why I'm doing the voiceover. I welded some chain on the blade, and this is how I picked it with the tractor. It was very easy to install it back. I also removed those angle they welded on the outside of the blade. They use them for some kind of rubber, and I think that's what bent the hydraulic cylinder rods. This is what I'm talking about. They were welded, one here and one on the other side. Over here I'm making bushing for the hydraulic cylinders. I made 2 of them. This groove for the grease. These bushing were broke, and I can't find any online or even at the dealer. So
I made some. I machine them 1.5" ID, 2" OD by 1.5" height, and they fit perfectly in the pins. All the other ones they good, so they're gonna go here, one here and one there, and I'll put this in and try to start this dozer and see if it's gonna crank. This is the cylinder that I had to fix the thread on it. I had to fill it with weld and machine it. This over here, the 2 cylinder that I had to cut and weld the all cylinders in. The all pistons, the rod were twisted and they were very expensive to make, so I had to make it myself. Didn't cost that much, and actually it was easy. It didn't take but about an hour and a half to do both of them. I just had to weld it over here, and this one here, cut it and weld it. I cleaned the grease fittings and I fixed to assemble this